Music is everywhere. In your speakers, in your phone, in your walls. In your head. Sometimes if you listen particularly carefully, it's actually in your clothes. Some people can't live without it. It's the one thing that keeps them going through some of the darkest points of their lives. And some people absolutely fucking despise it. And I can proudly say I'm the latter of those people. Just the very thought of it makes me fucking sick. Which is exactly why we're going to be learning how to make music for film. As you know, music is the language of emotion, and in film it emphasises the emotions we're trying to convey through our characters. So if you take simply the F major chord, generally we consider that to sound quite upbeat and happy. Drop one of its notes a half step and it's a completely different story. So let me take you through each chord. So first off you have A, then you have B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Then, as you can see, after that, or actually you can't see, but as you can see after that, you have nothing. Same with these black keys. I don't know why they bothered fitting them, to be honest. Anyway, you get the picture. So major, happy. Minor, sad. Chords, alphabet. So the guitar can give you a totally different feel to the piano if you wanted to. Enough of my mind-bogglingly authentic, face-melting, unearthly solos. Let's have a look at some of the moods that are available to you. Okay, so let's start off with sad. So the sad mood, you've really got to put your heart and soul into it. You've really got to go for it. Let me demonstrate. Okay, so with angry, you're going to want to think of something you're not overly fond of. Someone who might have wronged you in the past. And imagine them murdering the absolute living fuck out of every last member of your family. Like so. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? You think because you cost 530 odd, it's not that much really in the grand scheme of things. But if you think because you're three figures that somehow you can just talk to me like that, you can just say whatever the fuck you want. Well, I'm not fucking having it, mate. Just come on, come here, come on, say something, walk. You've got legs, haven't you? Look. So obviously, as you can imagine, happy is quite a world away from angry. So you're going to have to think of something that makes you most happy above everything else. Think of a scammer's face after he's just pinched 90 grand off a 92-year-old woman. Think of that sick fuck's beaming smile and channel that. Check this out. So let's have a little bit of a look at tempo. So the tempo can really emphasise the pace of a scene. So let's take for example a chase scene. So of course you're going to want something, really fast, really fast-paced, really intense and upbeat for your soundtrack. Whereas a scene of the sun setting and some bloke opening up a cold one on the beach, you're looking a bit more melancholy. So let's have a look at some examples, shall we? No. I'm sorry. Who are you? Where am I? Anyway, let's start with something a little more suited to an action scene. So, as you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. So as long as you got the volume up to max, and just to make sure those copyright police get their hands on every last little penny of that sweet ass ad revenue of yours. And that's all there is to it, really. Okay, so we're going to be doing something a little bit different now. So this is something called a BOX. Don't ask what it stands for. I'm already playing with fire with the amount of filth I post. So I'll leave that up to you to interpret. Okay, so as you can see, there are all sorts of sounds at your disposal with this guttermouth named invention. So what you just saw there was...
Oi.
What? How?
Stop giving it away.
What do you mean?
Let them figure it out themselves.
But this is a lesson.
No, it's not.
What? Then what is it?
Alright, you got me there. Just lay off with the teaching for a bit, yeah? Or you end up in here.
How can that possibly make any less sense?
Listen to me.
It's enough of that racket for one night.